Hey, everybody. If you're here for the first time, my name is Shemaine. Thanks so much for being here. I wanted to talk to you about sugar. I just did a podcast with the guy, Brian Glenn, and I'm going to share a link to the interview later today. It's going to be airing all over social media, YouTube and Parler even, and Twitter. But it was interesting. It made me want to talk to you. And first of all, before I get into it, please let me know in the form of thumbs up. Can you send thumbs up and in your posts if you can see and hear me okay? I have a different setup. And the other day I was quite bummed that my setup was really pixelated, but I've got a new hardwire in here. So let me know if you can hear and see me okay before I get started. And two other things: which platform you're watching from, whether it's Periscope or YouTube or Facebook, and also where in the world you are. Where are you? Hey, Michael, I'm going to wait for some people to jump in. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Gina. How are you? Gina's on Facebook. Judy Kirkpatrick from Michigan on Facebook. Patrick from, you say good evening. It's not evening yet, Patrick. Watching on Facebook. And Matt and Jennifer and Julia and Adam. Hey, guys. Facebook, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Michael says. Olympia, I've been there. Lisa and Greg. Olympia, Washington. Boy, you guys, you needed to get my friend as governor. And boy, this election has been something, huh? You know, it's one thing. I'm going to get into health, but I'm just going to give you a quick. And by the way, can you guys see and hear me okay before I get started? Kentucky via Periscope. Okay, let me know. Somebody type in the comment section if you can see and hear me okay before I get started. Hey, Chad from Kentucky, Facebook, West Virginia. John, how are you? Hey, Karen from Ohio. Thumbs up. Okay, Billy Schwartz from Periscope says thumbs up. Thanks for being here, everybody. Okay, Redding, California. Beautiful country out there, huh? Okay, so I'm not going to get too political, but my friend Lauren Culp was running for governor of the state of Washington and should have won. And before I get into health, I'm just going to say one tiny statement about politics right now. I just heard President Trump do a speech in Atlanta or in Georgia over the weekend. And he said, you know, if it was a fair election and he lost and we knew that it was fair, he would have bowed out gracefully. But the problem is, we all know, even those on the other side, we all know, everybody knows this was a rigged election and there was so much voter fraud. You know what? Quite honestly, there always has been, truth be told, but it's never been this bad. It's never been so one-sided. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about politics. Okay, hey, Borden from... is Lauren Culp on here? Did I see Lauren Culp? So, the comments are coming in so quickly. If you're watching this and I'm reposting it on Instagram, I'm watching people, I'm live streaming right now via StreamYard on Facebook and Periscope and YouTube. And I'll probably repost this on Twitter or on Instagram. Okay, so I just did an interview with a guy named Brian Glenn, and he was pulling out these items from his refrigerator and he said, is this healthy? Is this healthy? And he had organic lemonade. And I said, Brian, check the sugar content. And it was like 28 grams of sugar. I said, and he goes, okay, how about this one? And he pulled out another one. He said, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down? Kombucha, 42 grams of sugar. And then he pulled out a little Cuties orange. The point is, there are so many different schools of thought. I've been in the fitness industry since 1980, and my goal in life is to be healthy. That's all I want to do, is be healthy, because I got sick and almost died from toxic mold exposure. So I know what it's like to lose my health, and I want to keep it. And I'm sure you do too, especially now more than ever. What I have learned in my 58 years on this planet, and I wrote about it in this book, 4 Minutes to Happy. Just drop that. It's available on barnesandnoble.com and amazon.com. And if you want an autographed copy just in time for Christmas, you better hurry though. You can send an email to oldwestantiques@yahoo.com. So what I've learned in my 58 years on this planet is that basically sugar is the devil. I grew up, I'll never forget, I would have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch and 2 Hostess chocolate cupcakes for lunch. That was my lunch. And it's no wonder that I was 30 pounds heavier in high school and college than I am right now. A while to realize that even though I was eating fat-free Twinkies or Hostess cupcakes, it doesn't matter. The sugar content is one of the things that matters. The chemicals and preservatives that are in your food also matter. You want to stay away from anything that's packaged. If it's in a box on a shelf for months or even years, is that good fuel for your body? No. So I see other people, Jackie Jacks on Facebook is saying that they do keto, and I do modified keto, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. What you don't realize, what many people might not realize, is the effects of added sugar, whether it's natural sugar or processed sugar, is higher blood pressure, inflammation in the body, which will make it more difficult to fight off infection, weight gain, diabetes, fatty liver disease, acne, depression, and mood swings. And you might say, well, oh, come on, mood swings. Do you ever give a kid a bunch of candy and watch them run around like there's no tomorrow? So what I do is I focus on basically making a salad out of my meal. So say, for example, last night we had salmon, and I put the salmon over a bed of lettuce and had some steamed veggies, and I add avocado and olive oil, EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. And I basically make a salad out of that. You're filling your body with high, nutrient dense foods that will fuel your body for a longer period of time. Stay away from carbs. It's just, there's a documentary out, can't remember the name of it, but once I started staying away from carbs, I used to get migraines, intense, horrible migraines that would last for weeks. And I'll be honest with you guys, I was popping migraine pills like they were M&Ms. I was hospitalized several times a year for migraines. And it wasn't until I started figuring all of this out for myself. You have to become your own investigative sleuth. Don't go just by what I say and what works for me. Find out what works for you. You might be able to do modified keto, which is what I do, and research it for yourself. You might want to, add dairy or not do dairy. My son is vegan, and that's okay. It works for him. So that's the most important thing. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys. Okay, so somebody's saying olive oil, isn't that a bunch of fat? Yes. Your body needs healthy fats in order for organ function. Your brain cannot function. My friend and former neurologist, Dr. David Perlmutter, who wrote the book called Grain Brain, was telling me, and he writes about this in his books, that he's a neurologist, was my neurologist, and he since retired just to write books full time. And also he's going to be in my documentary that's coming up about toxic mold. And he is a neurologist. His dad had Alzheimer's. So he's looking at getting Alzheimer's himself, going, what do I do to prevent this? And he also does keto, and he encourages everybody to do keto as well, and realize that our bodies need healthy fats like avocado, extra virgin olive oil, and nuts. So don't think, and coconut oil. Every morning I put coconut oil, raw cacao, and collagen protein in my coffee, and I blend it. Like a lot of people say, my husband one day was like, is that all your hair? Yes, it's all my hair. I really do think that that's helped, the collagen protein, but it's all together. It's the whole thing. And what happens with the healthy fats and combined with coffee is that gives you that caffeinated high just a little bit longer. Not a high. I never feel jittery or anything, but it keeps me going. And honestly, guys, I have to remember to eat. Like it's like 12, 1, 2 o'clock. What time is it? 2 o'clock Central now. And I haven't really eaten. I had a half a piece of bacon that Ted made, and I'm drinking some green tea right now. And of course, my coffee. And I'm just not hungry. My goal in life is to have as much energy as I can and as much health as I can for as long as I can. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I've got another podcast to do. Just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. Don't forget, please join me. Set your timer, 5 p.m. Eastern here tomorrow. On Facebook tomorrow, the one with the blue check. I've got amazing guests tomorrow. I can't wait to share it with you. And I'm going to start something new. I'm going to do a segment basically telling you a little bit about my personal perspective on politics. So that'll be tomorrow on facebook.com/Shemane.Nugent. Don't forget, set your timer, set your calendar, and join me there because I love getting questions from you. Tomorrow I'm going to post who my guests are, and you can ask questions, and we'll go through those questions and we'll ask our guests. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, guys, I'm going to check the comments real quick. Okay, again, tell me where in the world you're watching from. Jack Sutter from Facebook says, I got to have my coffee. Connie says, thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Keto is the best. It works. It's not a diet. It's a way of eating. Absolutely. So true. How about cheese? Yes. Love me some cheese. Oh, yeah. On keto. Oh, somebody wrote something in Spanish. Roberto, I'm sorry. I don't speak Spanish very well. Anyway. Hey, Cindy Douglas. It's cool. Okay. Hey, Michael Mike says, I am a diabetic. Check out keto and how that works for you. And of course, as always, discuss everything with your doctor. Become your own investigative sleuth. All right. Jamie Cups on Facebook says, where can we get your books, your signed books? Oh, and you know what? I wanted to ask you guys. So Ted's doing this thing called Cameo. And if it resonates with you, if you guys are interested in it, he is recommending that I do it too. It's a way for me to do a personalized greeting for you. And if you're interested, write down in the comment section because I just might do it. You can get my book, 4 Minutes to Happy, by autographed book by emailing oldwestantiques@yahoo.com. That's oldwestantiques@yahoo.com. All right, guys, have a great day. Make it a great day. Do something healthy and happy for you today. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.